YouTube. This is your buddy Just Darren, Doc Zayas, Black Onion, Boba Fett, Pimps, whatever you want to call me. Just don't call me late to dinner, I guess. But anyway, I haven't done this in a while, so I have some art building up. I've been getting back into my art because now it's getting cooler out. My projects outside don't have too much. I do have one project. I got to do some repairs on my chicken pens, but those will get done. Right now, because this is a channel that I show my life, and art is part of my life. And so I'm going to show some of my latest artwork I've done. These are all oil pastels. I work mostly in soft pastels because they blend real good. I love blending with them. I can shade real easy. Not so easy with oil pastels, but oil pastels really what I got my start in my artwork. I did a project in junior high about wildlife on this river where me and my friend used to hang out. And we did a little field guide to the birds that live in there. I did it. Well, he didn't really, but he did give me information I needed. There's a friend of mine, one friend that from high school days and middle school days, that still a friend of mine, still on Facebook, and he loves my art. But some of you might like my art, some people don't. One guy calls me Mr. Doodles. He thinks my art's just doodling, so whatever, But I like it, and I consider it art. So let me grab these. Now, if you're a Facebook friend, you've probably seen them, but let's see. Well, I do have some soft pastel ones too. So let me show those first. I may or may not have shown them. I don't think I did on mine. Now, here is a soft pastel. This is not oil pastel. I said I was going to do oil pastels, but I'm going to show some art. These are all done. All but one of them are done on canvas board, which is canvas that is glued, adheres to plywood. And this is a sea turtle. I actually painted this while I was on a cruise back in February, but they're from the 2 cruises I took last year. So this one's a sea turtle, and you pay attention to it because this exact same sea turtle I did again. Another painting you'll see, probably the last one I show you. This one here is a crocodile. As you can see, I did that one on a cruise ship too. It's when I'm on a cruise, I do artwork because it relaxes me and I like doing it. This is called Musky Gator. I actually did this one, in February, on my cruise, and that one, and wood ducks. I do a lot of wood ducks. I like wood ducks. I like painting them. And here is a wood duck painting I did. It's called Wood Duck Still Water. As you can see, I've done this painting before, so you might have seen it, but not this particular painting. But I've drawn this particular subject multiple times, just like that turtle, that sea turtle. But that's that one is still water, wood duck, whatever. Now I like to do the oil pastels mainly because they're easier to ship. They don't need as much care. You don't even have to frame them. You can hang them up on your wall, although I would say frame them, but you wouldn't need a backboard when you frame them. When you frame these, this is mixed media on canvas board, and this is called Rooster on a Rail. And it's a rooster. He's just sitting there all pretty, just doing his roostery thing. So that is Rooster on a Rail. This is from my latest paintings I started. And this one here is called Two Wood Ducks. And it's oil pastel on canvas board. The background is gesso, just like the previous one was background gesso. Actually, a lot of my paintings are gesso background. Not all of them, though. I don't usually call them mixed media when it's gesso because it's gesso with acrylic. So I mixed the acrylic with the gesso, and then gesso gives me a, it makes it, especially with the canvas, it kind of fills in the valleys, and it still gives it kind of a rough, so that the pigment, the oil from the oil pastel will stick to it. And this next one is underneath a bunch of stuff. So let me put these ones away. And we'll get to this next one. Okay. Put those ones away. So I got wood ducks a lot. These are all for sale too if you're interested. I don't sell them for too much. I don't like, not greedy. Some artists, man, I don't know how they sell their paintings. They mark them so high. It's kind of an ego thing too. The more you sell your artwork, the more it boosts your ego. Now this one is painted on canvas, and it's not stretched canvas. It's just regular canvas, but it's got some stiffener in it, like a starch or something, or it's thicker. I don't know how they do it, but it is a canvas. As you can see, it's flimsy. We get it around the mic here. But this is a brown pelican. I didn't name this painting, but I'll probably call it brown pelican something. I don't know. As you notice, the background. Now this is a mixed media because the background is a watercolor background, and then the painting is oil pastel, and then it's covered with a clear coating to give it a little sheen, to make it a little shiny. Can't do that with soft pastel, but I can do it with oil pastel, which is, there's things you can and can't do. Like soft pastel's easier to blend. I can shade better with soft pastel and all that stuff, but oil pastel is really hard to shade. And this is the last one. This is one I just finished yesterday. I haven't named it, but I'll need to after this video. I'll name this one. And this is also the background is I'm brain farting here. The background is watercolor. It's on canvas board. It's an oil pastel. This is the first turtle that I ever did in oil pastel. Let me give you a close up, extreme close up. I don't know. This setup's not the best for, at least it's a learning experience since I moved my camera. But you can see I kind of did stripes of green and blue stripes kind of in the background, and did that, and of course my signature there at the bottom corner down here, or down here right there. That's my signature. Let me close up on my signature so you'll see, which is the Indian symbol for a flying bird, because I started painting birds. And there it is. And that's a symbol for a flying bird. So like if someone's named Flying Bird, I guess that would be their name. I don't know. Not saying I'm Flying Bird or anything like that, but those are a few of my paintings I did, and I just thought I'd touch base, and haven't done a video about my art, and I've been getting some art done. I'm going to do some more art. And another thing I want to mention, I've been waiting for my channel to build up more subs, and if you ain't subbed, would you please sub, because it helped me out. Because right now I figure the more subs I get, the more people will view my videos, and I might be able to sell some of my art. Those art pieces might go from $50 to $30. The smaller ones $30, and the canvas one and the bigger turtles $50, and the other ones are $40. the chicken and the two wood ducks. So that's the price, and then plus the shipping, which I usually charge about probably cost me about $9 to ship it because I got to buy something to ship it in, and you know, all that. I have to go Walmart or somewhere to find a shipping some kind of a shipping envelope that's big that will hold them. But they're pretty nice. The canvas boards are nice because you could just get a frame and put it right in there. Or you can go to Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or a frame shop, and you can get it framed if you want. It's original art, so it's a one of a kind. There's no prints. That, you know, I will never do a print for art that I sell. For art that I give away art sometimes. I can do prints of those because I figure I'm giving it away. You know, they're getting a one of a kind, but I can still do prints of it. I don't really sell too many prints when I'm doing an art show somewhere, which I've only done a few times. And I might sell prints there for cheap. I just go to Kiko's Copies and make copies of some artwork on stiffer paper, kind of that gloss paper. But that's kind of my dog's upset because my wife's eating her lunch, and the dog thinks that she gets to eat everything we eat, and we kind of spoil the dog. But as you can see, I have been busy in my art studio. Want to see what the oil pastels look like? Just, I don't know if you want to or not, but with oil pastels you need a lot of color because it's really hard to blend and shade. And these are the oil pastels. These are Pentel brand. They're not the best oil pastels, but I like them because they're smaller and you can do finer lines with them. So they're that, but the white that they have is just the worst white. I like a white that, will hold on. This white's almost like clear. And if you paint the background green and you put that white over it, you're going to see the green through the white, which is something I don't like. It's still Pentel's one as a top brand, but I find some of my cheaper brands have better white in it. So Pentel has a lot of color, but I do need to find some good white pastel. Maybe look on Amazon and get me some, find out which one's good, and then buy a bunch of those because I go through white. With the oil pastels, I go through a lot of white. I go through black, but white, even in the soft pastels, I have to buy whole racks, like a six piece, just white, and I get black. But I've gone through the multi-pack of whites several times in the soft pastels. And oil pastels, when I used to live near a city, I would go to an art store and buy individual white pastels, but you just can't do that out here. The only place to get art supplies is Walmart, and Walmart does sell the canvas board. This is some canvas board I got right here, and it's a 3-pack, 12 by 16. And I got bigger ones. I got one that I'm prepared for painting a while ago. And this one is a background I made with watercolor, and then I misted. I took a mist bottle on the mist setting and misted it, and it gave them all those little bubbles. I still don't know what I'm going to paint on this, though. I was thinking about an old barn, but I don't think that'll work. But if it was blue, I could have, done sea turtles or some aquatic life in there. But I'll figure something out. I'll do something with this. I just don't know what yet. But, I'm actually going through, I'm thinking about doing some old barn paintings. I like to do those too. So like old buildings that are falling apart or decayed. And there's a lot of them out here. There's some old houses I found. I need to go up there with my cell phone and take pictures of them and then upload them to my computer. And then can use those. Usually I get the picture on my computer screen and then do the painting. Another thing I want to tell you, I was going to do a video of this, I haven't yet, but I will. I do pet portraits. I don't do human portraits, but I do like I did Brad Silverdog's dog. I did a few other people that are YouTubers that have done paintings for. They're like, hey, I like your artwork. Did you do a painting of my dog? And I do them for like $40, So that's a pretty good deal to get a painting of your pet for $40. I guarantee you can't get that anywhere else. You go into some. I mean, if you want. I mean, some people want to spend a lot of money on their pets. Some people don't have a lot of money, but you want to picture your pets. Pets don't. Humans usually outlive their pets, so it's good to have a painting of your pet. I've done several of those. I'm going to do a video on the different pets that I've done. I've done goats. Did goats for a person. I've done a lot of dogs. And I can't think. And I did a parrot. I did a scarlet macaw from my brother. So anyway, you guys have a good day and a better tomorrow.